Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for the month of May, or whenever this video might find you. I don't believe in coincidences, so I believe that you are going to receive this message exactly when you are meant to receive it. If you're new here, I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer. I'm a women's coach, and I do these oracle videos at least once a month, as well as guided meditations here on my channel, and you'll even find some health and fitness related stuff as well. I'm going to get started today with a little bit of Palo Santo. I like to manage the energy before we get started, and I want you to know that even if you are not here in the presence of the Palo Santo, of the smoke or the smell, the smudge, that's okay, because it's not the smoke or the smell that raises our energy. It is the spirit of the Palo Santo tree. Now, I will read some messages today from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. It's my favorite deck. I call it my OG deck because I've had it the longest. I use it the most. I use it in my one-on-one sessions. I also use it in my healing sessions. I use it with my clients in my 16-week program. I also use it with my clients in the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. That's where we meet once or twice a month at least on Zoom, and members of the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership also receive access to the extended reading. So we'll go into a few more cards. I'll tell you about those in just a moment, but let's just get started here with what is the primary energy for the Capricorn collective for the month of May, please. Okay, and we're getting speaking up. Okay, so some of you have something to say, and maybe you haven't been saying it. This is a beautiful reminder that we can activate our throat chakra. You can wear the color blue. You can eat blue foods, eat some blueberries. You can take your left middle finger and make some infinity symbols on your throat chakra. You can sing, you can practice singing out loud, singing in the shower, singing in the car, things like that. Those are all going to activate that throat chakra. You can speak words of affirmation, and there's definitely something here for you to be standing in your truth in the month ahead. So we'll see where this takes us. If you're going to be joining me on the extended reading later, not only will we pull cards from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, but we'll also pull some cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. For those of you who are here for romance, or you have relationship questions, we'll pull a card from the Romance Oracle by Doreen Virtue, and then the Shaman's Dream as well. This one I usually just save for myself, but I was feeling like this is a deck that I need to be using for this month, so we will dive into those. Of course, you can always find any of those decks that I've talked about today, the ones that I'm using today, listed down below in the description box. If you are feeling called to any one of these, I highly recommend the Intuitive Life Coaching by Kelly Smith. This one is my absolute favorite. Not only is it my OG deck, but I also call it my tough love deck, because sometimes it does that. It calls us on our shit. You know, when we have stuff that we've been avoiding, self-sabotage, things like that, it's definitely coming up for us, and it'll tell us exactly where we need to go. So let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity here on the speaking up card. Again, your soul is being guided to stand in your light and to speak your truth, okay? This is for the month ahead. And let's get some clarity on the speaking up card, please, Spirit. Okay, we're getting the journey. So there's something tough going on right now, okay? But you're learning and you're acknowledging that this is a lesson that's needed for your spiritual growth, for your spiritual evolution. Every challenge that we go through, it is an opportunity for us to learn, for us to grow, for us to evolve, for us to change. I mean, we chose to come to Earth School. It's not easy here, that's for sure. It's dense, it's heavy, and yes, there's duality. And as a fellow Earth sign, it's so important for us to make sure that we are grounded. Other people see us as grounding, but we need to make sure that we feel grounded within ourselves. So with the changes of the season, this month ahead is a perfect opportunity for you to be making sure that you are staying grounded. This says you're learning that every challenge that you face has a hidden gift inside. So we're going to be able to contemplate, to integrate, to really reflect better on what these challenges and what these gifts within the challenges are when we are in that grounded state. So again, I would make that a priority for you for the month ahead. And let's see, Spirit, can you share with us what is going to help the Capricorn collective the most to integrate these challenging gifts and to speak up, to speak their truth in the month ahead, please? Okay, perception. Yeah, this is telling quite the story here. Okay, so there's definitely an opportunity for you to shift your perception here. And this is coming up for a lot of the signs this month where we're really in our heads and we're being called to get out of our head and get into our heart. And that's probably why grounding is coming up so much, because when we're ungrounded, we're all up here, right? And yeah, it can be nice to meditate and be in the ethers and do all of those things. Absolutely. That's something that I do multiple times a day, to be honest with you. But being grounded is going to help us with that perception shift. And I can't remember who it was. There was one of the other signs here this month. And I'm seeing this again for you where, when perception comes up, we can really call on some of our spirit guides and spirit allies. Think of the big birds of prey, right? They fly really high. They allow us to see the bigger picture in our life circumstances, particularly eagle medicine. Eagles can fly the highest, right? So when I really am feeling stuck and I can't see my way out of something, I will call on the eagle spirit. And I'm seeing the same image for you that I've seen for a couple of the signs now already, where maybe you're just lying in the grass, a meadow, a field, something like that. Maybe it's in your backyard or at a park, and you're just lying in the grass and you're looking up and maybe you see a big bird. Maybe you see a bird in the clouds, like a shape of a bird in the clouds. Remember that every message is not a coincidence, right? When we encounter different messages, there's always a meaning behind them. And this meaning can really help us in our journey, especially when it's a challenging journey where there's gifts inside. But I mean, we have to go through it in order to experience the gifts. And the thing is, you need to have a perception shift here, okay? You need to see things from a different view. You need to be a little bit more flexible with the way that you've been perceiving your current circumstances and your current situation. And I want to know, let me know in the comments, how is this resonating so far? I mean, what is this big challenge that you've got to see it from a different perspective? And I'm feeling like this really strong, rigid energy. Like it's feeling really rigid, like you don't want to see it from a different perspective. You're like, no, my way or the highway. I am right, you are wrong, period. And I mean, that's Capricorn. You can be a little bit stubborn. Yeah, you're not quite as stubborn as the bull, but I mean, yeah, as earth signs, we can be a little stubborn. And I know I'm a Virgo sun, I'm a Virgo rising, I have Virgo all over my chart. I get it. But again, this is calling for you to just loosen up a little, loosen the grips of control, so that you can have a different shift of perception. That shift of perception is going to change everything for you. If you can see it from a different angle, it's going to change how you see things. It feels to me like some of you are like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know what this is, but it's like, this is like the worst thing that's ever happened to me. But I want you to remember, nothing happens to us, it happens for us, okay? It happens for us. What does the Capricorn collective have to look forward to? I want to give you something good. After that, I want to give you something good. What does the Capricorn collective have to look forward to in the month ahead, please? Okay, entrepreneur. I love this card. I mean, I'm a little biased because I coach a lot of entrepreneurs. I have a 16-week program that teaches you how to create your own online program, how to attract and, really work with the women. And the women, I work with women, you might work with everybody. But the souls that you're meant to work with in this lifetime. And some of you are going to be stepping into that role as an entrepreneur. Maybe you have a side hustle that you've been working on for a while and it's time to go full-time in it, or maybe you are thinking about how to create a side hustle. Some of you, I feel, will be doing things that are similar to this. Maybe you'll be doing card readings, maybe you'll be doing intuitive readings, maybe you'll be doing healing sessions, maybe you'll be taking the steps. This is really calling for you to be opportunity ready, okay? To be opportunity ready, to be on the lookout for opportunities. This is where that shift of perception is really going to come in handy for you, okay? You've got to have a different shift of perception or you're not going to see these opportunities. You're just not going to see them. Like you're looking, again, I was feeling like rigid energy. It's like you're looking here, so you don't see that there's an opportunity here, there's another one here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, because all you see is this. So be open to that shift of perception. And if you need to, call on the eagle medicine. call on the eagle spirit, and eagle will help you. I like to give a little offering, give a little offering, because then it's like, oh, okay, now you owe me, I gave you something. You can use anything as an offering. Organic things are great. So, like flowers and fruits and vegetables. Traditionally here in North America, tobacco is a beautiful offering. So not like cigarettes full of chemicals, but actual tobacco, just tobacco, not all the stuff that's added to it. You can usually find tobacco pretty easily. But yeah, I like to give a little offering first before I ever ask spirit of anything. So it's like irony, right? Sacred reciprocity. Give for you today to give for me tomorrow. So give a little offering to the spirit of the eagle. You could Google what are good offerings for the eagle spirit if you're not sure, if you want something other than what I've mentioned. And then ask the eagle, great eagle, can you please help me have a shift of perception? And I really feel that when you're grounded, when you're outside, you're going to receive a message. You're going to receive a message that's going to help you change your point of view, which will help you move through whatever challenge is in your way right now, because you've got an opportunity here. You've got an opportunity here to step into your role as an entrepreneur. There's something here for you. And I mean, I believe that we're all meant to be entrepreneurs. I mean, really and truly, we all have gifts to share with this world. Every single one of us. We weren't meant to sit in a cubicle all day, go to an office all day, punch in, punch out, 9 to 5, take our 15-minute breaks. No, that wasn't what any of us are meant to do. My son is a young adult, and he's an apprentice, and I think about him like, all of his friends are trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives, and he's doing a trade, which I'm excited for him, but even then, he's still got to clock in, he's still got to clock out, he's still got his timed breaks and all that stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe one day you start your own electrical business. An entrepreneur is, his mom's an entrepreneur, his dad's an entrepreneur, so it kind of runs in his family. But I do think that there's something here for all of us. So what is it? You got to tell me. Let me know down below in the comments, okay? If you are already working on this, I want to know, what is your business? Let me support you. I'll be your cheerleader. If it's something that I love, if it's a product or a service and it's something that I'm going to use anyways, then yeah, I want to hear about it. If you're liking this video so far, I would appreciate if you would like it. Again, leave me comments. Share this video if you know any other Capricorns. If you're watching for your sun, your moon, your rising, or anywhere else in your chart, if this message is not resonating with you, then maybe check somewhere else in your chart. Like I'm a Scorpio moon. Sometimes I watch the Scorpio videos and they speak to me a little bit more because our moon sign is all about our emotions, right? So, when I'm going through something emotional, the Scorpio videos will always speak to me, always. Let's just see, what else does Spirit want to add to this story for the month ahead for the Capricorn collective, please? Okay, this one, I'm not sure which one. It's that one. Okay. All right. Like I said, this is my tough love deck. So do not shoot the messenger, please and thank you. I'm getting automatic negative thoughts for you. Okay. So you got to get out of your head. Like I said earlier, perception's coming up. You got to get out of your head. Speaking up is coming up. So for some of you, I feel like there's something you really want to say, but you're just going over and 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 over again in your head. Just say it. Whatever it is. If you're speaking authentically from the heart, okay, and I'll tell you something that I do. When I am about to have an uncomfortable conversation, because let's be real, we have to have them from time to time, right? We just got rid of our realtor. There's some uncomfortable conversations. Number one, I make sure I cleanse my energy first. You guys saw me with the Palo Santo earlier. I also always have sage with me. I also always use Agua de Florida. This is the bee's knees, okay? This is like liquid sage. You can just put this in a little spray bottle and spritz all around you, cleanse your energy. If you get yourself some Florida water, you want to make sure you get it from Murray and Landman, okay? You want to make sure you get it from the Peru factory. That's the good stuff. It's like liquid sage. It's so effective. It cleanses away all the dark, dense, heavy energy. You don't want to be showing up to uncomfortable conversations with your hucha, your dark, dense, heavy energy, okay? You want to cleanse your energy. You want to ground your energy. So go outside, put your bare hands and feet on the earth, or just close your eyes and visualize roots going down at the bottom of your feet or at your tailbone, at your bum, all the way down deep into Mother Earth, okay? And you want to protect your energy. Maybe you put up a bubble of protection all the way around you. Whatever that looks like for you. Everybody's different. You got to take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't when it comes to spirituality, okay? So cleanse your energy, ground your energy, protect your energy before you have these uncomfortable conversations. And then you know that you're going to show up as your best. Because when we have uncomfortable conversations and we don't show up as our best, well, then we're stuck with guilt and shame. And we got no one to be mad at but ourselves. Nobody made us show up the way we did. We did. And then sometimes you get that pit in your stomach feeling like, oh, I feel sick. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said that. You got the speaking up card. The speaking up card says that it's time for you to stand in your light and speak from your heart. It doesn't say be quick with your tongue. It doesn't say go and ream someone out. It doesn't say go and have an argument. Like, no, it says stand in your light and speak from your heart. You want to show up as the bigger person, right? And you're getting automatic negative thoughts. So again, this card comes up when we're making a mountain out of a molehill. A mountain out of a molehill, okay? So what negative thoughts are you having around this? And can you let them go? We have somewhere between 50 and 90,000 thoughts in a day. Most of them are repeating, most of them are negative, and most of them are subconscious. So we can't control the subconscious ones, right? We can rewire our subconscious over time and with lots of different, things that we can try in order to do that. I teach a lot about that in my 16-week programs. But in the moment, we can't control the subconscious. What we can control, though, is the conscious mind. So if you notice yourself having these automatic negative thoughts, if you notice yourself really getting caught up in whatever it is that you need to speak your truth about, then shift things in the moment. And how do we shift things? There's lots of different ways, but spirituality 101, get into the attitude of gratitude, right? You can't be blaming, complaining, and criticizing and grateful all at the exact same time. It's impossible. When we focus on gratitude, it shifts our energy. It shifts look at just the way that I started talking about gratitude shifted my energy because I could feel the energy of these automatic negative thoughts and they feel really heavy. And then I started talking about the energy of gratitude and it feels really light. It feels great. Like I'm so grateful the sun is shining. I'm so grateful I can see the lake and the mountains and the trees and the forest right now. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful for it. Again, spirituality 101, and I'm not talking toxic positivity. You're going to have negative thoughts. And again, most of them are subconscious, so you're not even going to realize that you're having them. But if you can control the conscious thoughts, that's going to shift things for you. And you're going through something right now, a challenge that has a hidden gift inside. There's a lesson here for you. And maybe that lesson is to get that perception change, to manage your own mind. Mind, body, soul, right? Mind, body, soul. We only feel balanced when all three are in harmony. Our mindset, we can control it. When negative stuff comes up, we don't let it overtake us. Our body, moving our body, nourishing our body, not numbing out, not staying immobile. If you got sore hips, maybe you shouldn't sit so much. That's something I tell myself all the time because I sit a lot with my work. And when my hips start to hurt, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I need some yoga. I need to lift some weights. I need to do something. Listen to your body. And then soul, cleanse, ground, protect your energy, connect with your higher self, show up as your higher self. What is the final message for the Capricorn Collective? Before we move on to the extended reading, again, I'm going to go through some additional card decks here in the extended reading, so I hope you'll join me there. You can find the link to join down below in the description box. And let me know how this is all resonating with you, Capricorn. What is the final message for Capricorn for the month ahead, please? Connection. You're very connected to the heavenly realm. So when you're struggling with all of this, go within, okay? Connect with your spirit guides, connect with your spirit allies, connect with your angels. They have messages for you. They have messages for you. And I mentioned go outside. So many of the signs this month are getting the message that you're going to receive messages outside of nature when you're grounded, when your phone is not on your body, when you're not scrolling, walking in the woods, walking by the water, lying in the grass. It's beautiful out. Take advantage of it. For those of you with kids, get your kids outside. Kids love to be outside. Oh my gosh. They're just they know that they feel better when they're grounded, right? And so do we. We just forget. We just forget quite often. All right, Capricorn, let me know in the comments how this is speaking to you, and I hope to see you over on the extended reading.